There was fights. There was a few fights, but I don't remember. I never did remember people that would talk about the blackboard who had never been there, who were just telling stories. It would seem to me like they was talking about a different place, because maybe it just there might have been a fight, one fight a week, you know. But to hear people, local people, talk about it, you would think that it was such a den of iniquity that it was not safe to enter into the doors. There was lots of nice people came there.
They've got a swinging band down at Sam's place. Picking 20 blocks away. They're playing country music down at Sam's place. Round the setting sun till the break of day.
The one thing the blackboard did for me, it was the first time I ever had a job in music where I could make a living and pursue my trade. It allowed me to perfect my trade, to learn my trade, what people liked, what they didn't like, and it also enabled me to pay my bills, and I'll forever be grateful for that. You know,
those places were the epitome of the redneck honky tonk.
If the house catch a fire, there ain't no water right. If the house catch a fire, there ain't no water right. But my trunk out the window and let the house burn on down. Ain't no staying home no how.
Up and down the valley, each town had their own blackboard and their own lucky spot. Most of them usually 3 or 4 clubs to the town, and they were all much alike. And had you been Hank Williams in 1950 and you came to California, you would have been on tour, and you would have played the Saturday night dance halls, and you would have also played the blackboard in Bakersfield, and you would have played the Hitching Post in a place called the Sad Sack. Those 4 nightclubs were in business when I started.
They always told me, you can't live somewhere else and cut a hit record, and that wasn't true. I found out that wasn't true, that I could cut a hit record and live here. And then I kind of thumbed it in their face. I wanted to know it ever turned, because the problem was, I always felt like in those days that if Nashville, I felt like they projected that if you weren't from Nashville, if you didn't live in Nashville, if you didn't play their silly little games, you know, you were nothing, or you were nobody. And here I owned the charts, and I owned the record sales, and I lived in Bakersfield.
Oh, I'll never swim Kern River again. It was there that I met her. It was there that I lost my best friend. Now I live in the mountains. I drifted up here with the wind. I may drown in still water, but I'll never swim Kern River again.
I was sitting at a truck stop in Bakersfield, in my hometown, and it was just starting to break daylight. And there was a truck stop that I used to go into when I was a kid on the way up the Kern to go fishing. You know, I'd get off work at the Lucky Spot playing music at 2 o'clock, and I'd go out to this truck stop and drank coffee till just about daylight, and I'd head up that river, and it was about a half-hour driving if you drove like a maniac. And I'd go up there and fish till about 10 o'clock, and then I'd come home and go to bed, get up at 4 and go make the Herb show, and, you know, that was my routine. But so I was sitting there in this same old truck stop years after the fact, and I thought, God damn, I wonder if I'll ever get to fish old Kern River again.
Now I live in the mountains, I drifted up here with the wind. And I may drown in still water, but I'll never swim the current river again.
I've always been able to write songs. Not always, but after many years of trying, I got to where I could write songs pretty easy. And if a subject just blew me away, or a lot of people get confused with lines and subjects. You know, there's lines and then there's subjects, and then there's lines that describe whole subjects. But if a theme comes to me, I can write it.
A canvas covered cabin in a crowded labor camp, stand out in this memory I revive. 'Cause my daddy raised a family there with 2 hard-working hands, and tried to feed my mama's hungry eyes.
I wish there was some secret. I know people who ask me, how do you write a song like Mama's Hungry Eyes? And they really want to know, don't they? People really want you to tell them how to write a song like that. I don't know. I can tell you that I had a lot of years of experience as a writer, and I'd written songs that had been played before, and I'd had #1 country songs before that. And I did a lot of studying about it, a lot of years of research as to, you know, how people wrote songs. But I do not know how you write that. It comes quickly, and if you have the experience to grab it and put it down on paper, and the understanding, the memory to remember what your melody was at the time, and it's a real crucial, nervous, excited. It's almost like giving birth to a child.
Mama never had the luxury she wanted, but it wasn't 'cause my daddy, he didn't try. She only wanted things she really needed.
And I still feel like that there's one song I haven't written. I don't know what it is, but I still feel that way. I think probably as long as I feel that way, there'll maybe be another song.
Oh, I still recall my mama's hungry eyes.
Age has finally made me aware of what I've taken for granted, and it was a great deal of talent, God-given talent, but probably not enough had I not sweated to refine it, you know.
Look what I did. I had a great writing career. I wrote lots of songs and got lots of people to do them. And I got to sing, make lots of records. I got to be on television and do concert appearances and do all those great things. I got to do it all. I mean, God, how lucky can you be?
And nothing else matters now. We're together again.